If you feel like you're the one keeping the relationship alive, you're initiating, checking in, smoothing things over, being understanding, doing the emotional work, this is for you. Because the brutal part isn't that you love hard, it's that you've started treating love like a performance review. If I do enough, he'll finally choose me. And that's the sucker's game. Not because you're foolish, because you're trying to buy certainty with effort. In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you 3 things. 1, why trying harder often backfires with men psychologically. 2, a 14-day test that gives you clean data without playing games. And 3, 1 clear sentence you can use so you stop living inside ambiguity. No manipulation, no coldness, just clarity. Here's the core dynamic. In a lot of relationships, there's an overfunctioner and an underfunctioner. The overfunctioner carries the emotional and logistical weight. The underfunctioner adapts by caring less, sometimes on purpose, often without even realizing it. So working hard on him usually looks like this. You initiate most of the contact, you make the plans, you repair the conflict, you explain your needs again and again in nicer words and calmer words and shorter words. You translate his silence into, he's just stressed. And the more you do that, the less you actually get to see who he is without you managing the connection. Now, why does effort backfire? Reason number 1, your effort can remove urgency. If he can have closeness, companionship, sex, emotional support, your availability, without clarity, consistency, and accountability, his nervous system learns, this is comfortable, I don't have to change. Not because he's evil, because humans take the path of least resistance, especially when the current setup works. Reason number 2, pursuit can trigger distance. There's a pattern therapists call the demand-withdraw cycle. One person pursues connection, the other person withdraws to reduce pressure. So you reach out because you want closeness, he pulls back because closeness feels like expectation. Then you pursue harder because the distance feels terrifying. And suddenly you're not building intimacy, you're managing a nervous system tug of war. Reason number 3, inconsistency creates the slot machine effect. This part keeps women stuck for months, sometimes years. When his warmth is unpredictable, 2 amazing days, then 5 days of busy, your brain starts doing math. If I say it better, if I'm easier, if I don't bring it up, if I bring it up the right way, maybe I'll get the good version of him back. That's intermittent reinforcement. That's not romance. That's conditioning. And here's the reframe you need to let this go. Commitment doesn't come from one person's effort, it comes from mutual investment. Chemistry doesn't build safety, speeches don't build safety, even potential doesn't build safety. Safety is built by responsiveness, someone who turns towards you emotionally and behaviorally when it matters. If you constantly have to earn someone turning towards you, that's not secure love, that's anxiety with good PR. Let me make it concrete. You notice he doesn't plan dates, so you start planning. He's vague about the relationship, so you bring it up gently, then more clearly, then again. He goes quiet after conflict, so you send the repair text. And the one time you finally pull back to protect yourself, he hits you with, "Why are you acting weird?" Or he gives you one great weekend and you think, "Okay, we're back." No, you're back in the system where your effort is the glue and his effort is optional. So what works instead? Strategy 1, run a reciprocity audit for 2 weeks. Stop doing extra credit love. Not punishment, not silent treatment, not let me make him miss me. Just stop compensating. Let the relationship show you its natural balance, because when you overfunction, you distort the signal. You can't evaluate compatibility while you're propping the connection up. Here's how to do it. Open a note on your phone with 3 columns: initiation, texts, calls, plans; emotional labor, repair, reassurance, conflict resolution; and logistics, making things happen. If you're doing 70 to 90% in multiple columns, listen carefully. The issue isn't that you're not lovable. The issue is that the relationship is running on you, and that clarity is power. Strategy 2, make one clear ask, then watch behavior. Choose one baseline need, say it once simply, then observe over time. Because words can soothe you for a night, but responsiveness builds safety. Try this. I like you and I'm open to building something real. For me, that means consistent communication and making time to see each other weekly. If that's not where you are, I respect it, but I can't keep doing ambiguity. Notice what you're not doing. You're not begging, you're not threatening, you're not presenting a PowerPoint on why you deserve basic effort. You're stating a standard and giving him room to opt in or opt out. Then you watch the pattern. Strategy 3, stop negotiating with someone's capacity. If the pattern stays the same after clarity, stop coaching him into being ready. Overfunctioning is often an anxiety strategy. If I do it right, I can control the outcome. But emotional safety comes from alignment, not persuasion. Write down 2 or 3 baseline requirements that protect your nervous system: consistency, accountability, kindness under stress. If those are repeatedly missing, your next step is distance or leaving, calmly. No speeches, no proving, no auditions. And if there's emotional abuse, coercion, or degradation, prioritize safety and support immediately. Here's the real point of understanding male psychology. It's not to get better at managing men, it's to get better at reading reality. So ask yourself this the next time you feel that urge to try harder. Is my effort building intimacy or covering for his absence? You don't need to win love. You need to choose what's aligned with you, whether that means staying informed or leaving informed. If this hits something tender, tell me in the comments, what does working hard look like in your situation? And if you want more clarity like this, without games, without hate, and without cliches, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.